This is one of the original big races in America for super late models. 200 grueling laps, always some of the best super late model racers in the nation because most of them reside here in the Midwest. Coming your way, send them up in style, up out of your seat, up on your feet, stand and wave, make some noise. It is late model showtime. Backstretch bleacher creatures, give them a wave. The traditional balloon launch, some of them are stubborn. Look at those super late models, 22 of them in the house this weekend, 20 will go 200 rounds. What a quality group, 20 cars. I'd say at least half the field could win this thing today. 5 former winners in the field. Last year's champion Alex Brunny, who started outside the front row in that race and led every lap, starts 6th today. Beneath him, the hand is one, we're a lap away from 200. Caution light, caution laps count. Caution laps count till lap 190. 10-minute break at halfway. Jeff Holmgren Jr. and Paulie Schaefer on the front row. The 53rd National Short Track Championship is green. Side by side, Holmgren and Schaefer for the lead. Grant Griesbach in third, Brunny to the outside of Elms. They wiggle up front, Schaefer to the lead. Paulie Schaefer the head of the pack. Griesbach and Brunny right there. Johnson trying to move forward to the 17th car. Papini and Reynolds moving forward as well. Holmgren looking good on the bottom side of the track. Trying to hang with Grant Griesbach. Brunny in the 4th. Johnson and Nelms go at it for 5th. Grant Griesbach into 2nd. Holmgren and Brunny battle for 3rd. Alex Brunny into 3rd, trying to go back to back here at Rockford. Reynolds on the way to the outside of Nelms. They go into turns 1 and 2. Brad J.J. Miller moving through the field. Bickle falling back. Alex Brunny into 2nd. Johnson on the back of Miller as they come out of turn 4. Brad Miller wants 5th, working on Brian Johnson Jr. Alex Brunny has caught Paulie Schaefer for the lead. These two battled in the heat last night. Brunny looking to make the move out of 2. Alex Brunny showing off the speed of that 11. He and Schaefer touch and they get after it. Side by side, Schaefer up the hill, opens the door for Alex Brunny. 10 complete, the champ is in the lead. Alex Brunny to the lead in that 11 car, trying to get away from Paulie Schaefer in 2nd. Griesbach 3rd, Jeff Holmgren Jr. sets it right in 4th. Brian Johnson Jr. in 5th. 6th is Miller. 7th Johnson. Reynolds 8th. Papini 9th. Nelms in 10th. Carson Clarple started last. He wants 11th already from Jim Olson as they go to turn 1. Ryan Johnson Jr. closing up on Jeff Holmgren Jr. for fourth. Bringing Brad Mueller along. Here comes Johnson. Here comes Reynolds. Kloppel still trying to take 11th away from Jim Olson down the backstretch. They battle into 3. Schaefer staying with Prunty as they go to 1. About 10 foot separates first from second down the backstretch. Oh, spinner in 2. Oh, trouble in 2 now. The caution is out. The caution is out. On the 16th lap of the National Short Track Championship, it all started with Jim Olson in the car number 24. Olson went around, collected the wall off the second corner. Mike Meyerhofer in the 37 got together with, I believe, Jake Van Oski trying to avoid that. And then Meyerhofer gets into Olson and makes more damage happen to that car than otherwise had happened. And Jim Olson was running in 11th spot before the yellow flag. Caution laps do count. Again, if you missed it right before the start of the race, if this is your first 200 lap race, we will count the caution laps until 10 to go. If we get a yellow inside of 10 to go, we will halt the lap count because we want to make sure we finish this thing under green. And again, when we get to halfway, lap 100, lap 101, we'll throw the yellow flag. We'll give these guys 10 minutes to work on their cars and make adjustments, and they'll come out and go all out for the final half of this race. So you'll see some hard racing, maybe a little pushing and shoving in this first 100 laps. But ideally, the first 100 is survival, and the second 100 is a true sprint to the finish for $6,000 to win the big trophy and all the prestige. Several of the laps in this 200 lap race are sponsored. We'll go through the lap sponsors at intermission of this race. That'll add to the purse. Could push it well over to $8,000 perhaps to the winner of this race. Yellow lights out, car corner pace vehicle going to pull away. They're in the hands of the reigning National Short Track Champion Alex Prunty. 23 complete. Oh, we go! Mueller around, Griesbach around. I think Papini caught Holmgren on the way in. Oh, Brad J.J. Miller bent up in turn 4. It appears his pursuit of gold here at Rockford has came to an abrupt end yet again. Griesbach able to drive away. Papini may have incurred, yes he did, right side damage on that 39 car. So Brad Mueller gonna drive it away, but worse for the wear. And that'll end his chance for the checkers. Back end knocked out of sorts. Front end bent a little, and I don't know that that was any of his doing. May need a hook. We will see. He'll get single file. Quarter of the way through the 200 lap race. We'll get it going again finally next time by. See how Papini's car handles from the back. See if Prunty can get away. Fast cars getting closer to the front. Prunty's a fast car too, mind you. Here we go. Lap 39. Johnson Jr. and Paulie Schaefer go for second. They touch. Schaefer sticks his nose back in, but Johnson slams the door. Ryan Johnson Jr. into second in pursuit of his first 200 lap race. 40 scored, 160 to go. Carson Kloppel in sixth. Josh Nels losing a little ground. Jake Guiley trying to catch him. Top 6, bumper to bumper. Schaefer going after Johnson Jr. again for second. Schaefer back on a bumper at Johnson for second. Casey Johnson meanwhile on the way. Casey Johnson to the 5. trying to take third spot away from Paulie Schaefer. Jim Olson off the pace of the 24. Alex Prunty leading the way, 45 complete. Laps complete, 150 to go, a quarter of the way home. Alex Prunty is your leader. Wyatt Johnson Jr. in second. Third spot, Paulie Schaefer in 7. Casey Johnson in 4th. Johnson feeling heat from John Reynolds Jr. Reynolds in 5th of the X car. 15-year-old Carson Quapple, 6th spot in 35. Josh Nels in 7th of the 0. 8th place, Jake Kiley in a 13. James Swan in 9th of the 97. Rich Bickle in 10th, feeling the pressure from Alex Papini for the 10th spot as they touch in turn 3 and 4. Schaefer going after Johnson for second. That's Brian Johnson Jr. in second as Alex Prunty begins to get away. The battle is for second with Johnson trying to hold off Schaefer. Lap traffic all. Oh, Papini in trouble. Alex Papini has broken a right front. The tire is flat. That man came first. It appears he pancaked the wall off of turn 4, and the caution is out. The third yellow flag of the 200-lap National Short Track Championship for 2013 track champion Alex Papini. You wondered if the right side of that car was compromised a little bit. If it wasn't before, after he made a little contact with Rich Bickle about 5 laps ago over in turns 3 and 4, that might have solidified it. And along with a flat tire, it looks like the rim might be bent and there might be some suspension damage. And that could be it this time for Papini. We'll see. It'll be a fairly quick yellow with just pieces to pick up and no cars to tow. The yellow comes out on the 56th lap of the 200-lap race. We are past the quarter point of the 53rd National Short Track Championship in June. Open road on the bottom for Johnson. Reynolds, Kiley, Bickle, Holmgren on the bottom 2. Lap 61 will restart the 200. Johnson Jr. ahead of Johnson. Johnson will try and slip ahead of Schaefer. Quapple to the outside of Reynolds for 5th and 3 and 4. Casey Johnson in the 3rd. Bickle slams ahead of Swan. Richie Bickle ahead of James Swan for position. Maybe a little spark from the bottom of Bickle's car. Reynolds and Quapple door to door for 5th. They touch. They get together. Reynolds, trouble with Reynolds. Quapple in the 5th. Reynolds stacks them up. Might be trouble in the X car. Hopefully Carson Quapple's car and the tire on that left side can hold together. Reynolds having all sorts of problems. Johnson ahead of Schaefer for 3rd. Quapple settling in, trying to get hard. He's in the top 5 from last. Paulie Schaefer wants back in the 3rd. Gonna work on Casey Johnson. Brian Johnson Jr. not letting Alex Purdy get away right now. Rich Bickle on the way. Bickle sizing up Jake Guiley out of turn 2. Running it down as they go to 3. Leaders close it up. Brian Johnson Jr. turning up the whip for the lead on Alex Purdy. Purdy's car wiggles in a little bit. Johnson catching him 30 laps from halfway. Purdy begins to step back away in the 11 car. Schaefer wants back in the third, working over Casey Johnson. Reynolds trying to work back forward, looking for 8th to the bottom side of Bickle. Bickle getting wiggly on the bottom. Can't hold it as he goes after Jake Guiley. Paulie Schaefer all over the back end to Casey Johnson off of 2. Bickle to the bottom of Guiley. Reynolds by 2. Reynolds and Bickle trade punches going into turn 1. Reynolds digs to the bottom side of Bickle. They race down the backstretch. 75 laps complete for Alex Purdy, your leader. Reynolds will work on Bickle again on a 2. That's for 7th place in turn 3. Nelms ahead of him in 6th. Top 5 half a track away on the backstretch. Again to the bottom of Bickle in 2, and he gets by. Bickle lets him go. John Reynolds Jr. up to 7th. Swan and Guiley touch in turn 3. James Swan going after Jake Guiley. Guiley might be off the pace. He is. Jake Guiley's off the pace in the 13. His race appears to be done. Well, he'll fall to the back at least. He'll try and get perhaps the 200, or rather the 101. 82 scored, 18 from halfway. Alex Purdy still your leader. Brian Johnson Jr. coasting in 2nd. Schaefer goes after Johnson for 3rd down the backstretch. Side by side. Oh, using a bumper, Schaefer. Paulie Schaefer by any means necessary to 3rd. Carson Quapple into 4th. Alex Purdy will begin to lap the back of the field. He's already lapped Jake Guiley. Now he'll lap Mike Fire. John Reynolds Jr. into 6th. He got by Josh Nelms. Now Bickle will work on Nelms. That'll be for 7th spot in turn 4. Carson Quapple catching Paulie Schaefer for 3rd. Closing up on halfway. Johnson Jr. catching plenty again for the lead. Quappo throws it on Schaefer for third as we get toward the break. Casey Johnson still fifth. John Reynolds Jr. has really ran back through up to sixth of the X car. Helms seventh of the 0. Eighth is Bickle in the 45. Swan wants eighth of the 97. Grant Griesbach back up into the top 10 in the 17. 9 to go in the first half for Alex Prunty. Wrapping around Jeremy Spoonmore. Closing up on Jake Zadowski. Closing up on Jeff Holmgren Jr. Rappers on the way for Prunty. Looks like Johnson's going to hang back till halfway. Waffle's starting to set in too. To halfway for Alex Prunty. Prunty closing up on Jeff Holmgren Jr. to put him a lap down. Almost into the top 10 to lap is your leader, Alex Prunty. Prunty might just want to bide his time with Holmgren. And there's the yellow. The field will complete the 100th lap, and we have sprinted to halfway of the 53rd National Short Track Championship. We'll get the field behind the car corner pace vehicle. We'll send them down into the pit area for 10 minutes of work. Last call 50-50, last call 50-50. Before this 10-minute break is up, we're going to call a 50-50 winner. Continue to count until 10 or less to go, if we get a yellow there. Can Alex Prunty do it for a second straight year? Well, we have a new national short track champion. There's 3 guys behind him that could do that. Johnson could join a repeat winners list, so could Reynolds. Coming back to green. Johnson Jr. into second, Schaefer third, Quappo fourth. Reynolds stuck on the bottom of the X. Reynolds and Bickle trying to battle for that next spot in line. Quappo going for third on Schaefer in the backstretch. Nelms is having trouble with the 0 car. Gosh, Nelms' car pushing substantially. Quappo going for third, looking to the inside of Schaefer. Nelms up near the wall. Something wrong with Josh Nelms. Prunty getting away, 95 to go. Bickle ahead of Reynolds. Rich Bickle up to 6 in the 45. Quappo falls off the back of Schaefer. Now Casey Johnson will go after Carson Quappo for fourth. Schaefer getting back up to the bumper. Johnson Jr. for second. Top 5 have ran away just a little bit. Bickle 6 trying to catch Johnson in 5th. Nelms just trying to hold on in that 0 car. $90 laps to go and counting for Alex Prunty in the 11 car. Reynolds back at Bickle, now for 6th. 112 complete, 88 to go. The battle is for 6th, and it's 3 cars deep with Bickle, Reynolds, and now Grant Griesbach. Nelms is almost about to go a lap down, just trying to survive in that 0 car. Oh, Nelms in front of the leaders! And a caution is out. Something is definitely askew with Josh Nelms in the 0 car. He fell back after that restart, and he spun it around, oh, so close to the lead group. They're right in front of Alex Prunty, and as Alex Prunty began to toe the brake, everybody behind him had to check up. Could have been a big stack up front. Caution is out. Nelms pulls away. Appears to be no debris on the speedway. This should be what they call on television a cross fairground speedway starting a Thursday night. We'll go green next time by with 81 laps to go in the 200-lap National Short Track Championship. See if Alex Prunty can keep on keeping on at the head of the pack. Kroppel trying to get to the outside of Schaefer. They get close down the backstretch. They touch and they rub. Paulie Schaefer trying to hold on to 3rd. Kroppel on the back end of Schaefer. Johnson might try and make a move on Kroppel. Reynolds to the inside of Bickle. Under 80 to go. Prunty to the lead. Johnson Jr. right behind. Carson Kroppel, Watson at top 3. All over Paulie Schaefer for 3rd. Reynolds falling back, loses a spot to Grant Griesbach. Griesbach, the teenager, into 7th spot of 17. Kroppel with a bump to Schaefer for 3rd. Schaefer holding solid up on a high line. He wiggles a little bit into turn number 1. That is the battle on the track. It is for 3rd. Prunty getting away up front again. Kroppel and Schaefer still playing bumper tag. Kroppel right to the bumper again for 3rd. Prunty beginning to sail away again. Sail away from Brian Johnson Jr. 3rd, 4th, and 5th going to get close, and they might be catching Johnson Jr. for 2nd. Here goes Kroppel again working on Schaefer. Casey Johnson right there. They're catching 2nd place. This is going to be a 4-car battle for 2nd through 5th. Before it's all said and done. 69 laps left for Alex Prunty. Free and clear of the field. Prunty started 6th of the 200-lap race, and by lap 12 he was in the lead. And he hasn't looked back. Kroppel gooses Schaefer out of 4. Side by side for 3rd. Look at this race for 3rd. Look at Schaefer and Kroppel going door to door at 3 and 4. Carson Kroppel into 3rd. Can he hold it? He will. Schaefer caught the wall. Paulie Schaefer catches the wall, and the caution is out. The caution is out. Paulie Schaefer was given the room to Carson Quapple, and he just got a little too high into turn one. And you can see, of course, with the rains, we lost a lot of the rubber from last night and from Friday, and so it's not quite what it's been. And plus, if you get anywhere above that black in turn one, up in the gray, up in the marbles, it's bad news. They did not touch going to one. That's not the case in other corners of the track. They didn't touch going into one. Schaefer just got a little high, got a little wiggly. Then he found the wall, and a tow truck crews will head on out. And a caution flag flies. James Swan is in there. Jeremy Spoodmore. Jeremy Spoodmore in there in the 22. 49 laps left to go in the 200-lap National Short Track Championship. Bad start for Quapple. Quapple gets back in it. Now they go side by side. Holmgren off the wall in 1 and 2. I think he's going to keep it going. We'll stay green. Quapple under siege from Johnson. Griesbach uses up Bickle for fifth. Holmgren off the pace. Johnson going after now. Alex Putty for the lead. Holmgren's going to have to go to the pits. His day is done. Casey Johnson and Carson Quapple collect. They keep going. Rich Bickle with smoke and sparks from his 45. Bickle's race is going to be done. He's got left front damage. Left front damage for Bickle. Things are broken free. Bickle will have to get in. Brian Johnson Jr. chasing Alex Putty for the lead. Rich Bickle's car will stop on a backstretch. Or will it? He's trying to keep it going. I think that's all it's got. He's trying to get there. The yellow's out. He'll get to the pits, and there's plenty wrong with that car. Boy, oh boy. 5 laps and a whole lot happened there, didn't it? That was an hour's worth of racing in 5 laps. A lot of things happened. Bickle with trouble. Bent up on the left front perhaps from contact, but it looked like he was sparking from the middle of the back of that car as well. There could be a lot of problems on Bickle's car. Night feature. It's been Alex Prunty's race so far. Can he seal the deal? Can he keep him behind? Just 3 cars on the bottom. He's ready very quickly. Back to green. Johnson Jr. with a bit of a goose from Casey Johnson. Brian Johnson Jr. to second. Casey third, Quapple fourth, Griesbach fifth. Bickle's car does not appear to be healthy at 45. A car length lead for Prunty. Laps left for Alex Prunty in the 11. Casey Johnson going to work on Brian Johnson Jr. for second. The 5 is alive, and here comes Casey Johnson for second out of 4. He'll dive to the inside at 2. Side by side. Quapple right there. Second, third, and fourth in a bundle. Quapple dives to the bottom of Casey for third. This allows Alex Prunty to get away as this 200-lap race gets long in the tooth. Prunty a lap around Van Oski. 30 to go next time by. Casey Johnson with another look to the inside for second. Brian Johnson Jr. holding it. Second, third, and fourth playing bumper tag. Grant Griesbach closing in on them. Hit at 17. Casey Johnson persisted in that middle to lower groove. It's so hard to make it work. He's on the bumper at Johnson and one, and Quapo gets to Casey. Sits it a little sideways. 28 to go, and Alex Prunty's getting away. Reynolds blasting back through the field, wants seventh to the bottom of Spoodmore. Second, third, and fourth, bump it again. There they go in two. Casey ducks to the bottom. Where's Quampo gonna go? They touch for second. It'll be 25 laps to go for Alex Prunty, your leader in the 11. Top through another second, third, and fourth that pulled out now, and man, they can't get any closer. Casey Johnson takes another look on Brian Johnson Jr.'s back end and one. Here he goes. Brian holds on. Quapple tiptoeing back to the top of Casey Johnson. Johnson shrewdly brings it back up high. 3/4 of a straightaway advantage for Prunty. Quapple beginning to smoke. Some smoke coming from Carson Quapple's 35. Quapple falling off now. Johnson and Johnson Jr. dueling for second. James Swan trying to race into the top five with a 97. Closing up on Grant Griesbach. Oh, try it sideways. Casey to the inside. Side by side for second. 20 to go. They touch for second off of four. Door to door. Casey Johnson is in second. Carson Quapple wants third. 19 to go. Can Casey Johnson race to Alex Prunty? Carson Quapple wants third. He and Johnson Jr. will go at it off the fourth corner. 17 car begins to wobble up high. 17 to go next time by. Alex Prunty leading. His lead is 3/4 of a straightaway on Casey Johnson with 17 to go. Two former winners trying to win it for the second time. It's their race to win or lose, it appears. 16 to go for Alex Prunty. Quapple going to go to work on Johnson. Johnson might have a problem. Brian Johnson Jr. had to get on the binders going into one. Here comes Quapple to the inside for third. Gonna go fender to fender for third. Carson Quapple. Quapple slams the door. The kid is in third. $13 to go. The lead stays the same for Prunty. Oh, Johnson under siege from Griesbach. Grant Griesbach wants fourth. Prunty lapping the back of the field. Quapple checked up out of three. Might have a problem. Trouble for Carson Quapple. He falls to fifth. Johnson Jr. to third. Grant Griesbach to fourth. 12 to go, make it 11 for Alex Prunty. All laps will be green flag from here on out. Leader in three. 190 up. 10 to go for Alex Prunty. Ryan Johnson Jr. getting away in third. Grant Griesbach settles into fourth. Oh, Swan hard into the wall. Parts and pieces fly over the wall. James Swan's car backs into the wall. Caution is out on 190. Guess what? Yellow flags no longer count in the final 10 laps. Yellow flag laps will no longer count in the final 10. James Swan just backed her in the corner in 1 and 2. KO'd the turn one wall, which has been a popular spot today. 10 to go. Oh boy. One lap from green, 10 to go. Alex Prunty, Casey Johnson, Brian Johnson Jr., your top three. Grant Griesbach and Carson Quapple, a pair of teenagers, fourth and fifth. Top three get away. Bickle wants fifth from Carson Quapple. Here comes Rich Bickle. Casey Johnson stalking Alex Prunty for the lead. 9 to go. Prunty wiggles in. Johnson right there. Johnson wants it. Johnson Jr., they both wiggle. Under 8 to go. Prunty wiggles it again. Casey Johnson filling the mirror of Alex Prunty's Chevrolet with a black hue as he looks to the bottom for the lead. Top two get away. They'll settle it amongst themselves. Casey Johnson right there. It'll be 6 laps to go as they battle for the win in the 200-lap race. Johnson filling up the mirror of Prunty. Griesbach trying to get the Johnson Jr. for third. 5 to go. Here comes Casey Johnson. Ten feet between the bumper of Prunty and the grill of Johnson. 4 to go. They'll come upon Van Oski. Three to go. Prunty trying to hold off Johnson, two of the best, youngest, brightest late model racers in the Midwest. They're going for it. You can't ask for any better. 2 to go. Johnson is there. He's right on the bumper in 1. Prunty holds it still. Griesbach wants third. The white flag in the hand of Jeff Stringer, 1 to go. Johnson's got a chance at Prunty. Prunty solid in. He'll get off well. Car length advantage down the backstretch. Johnson will give chase, but Alex Prunty will win his second straight National Short Track Championship ahead of Casey Johnson. Third to Brian Johnson Jr. Fourth to Grant Griesbach. Carson Quapple rounds out the top 5 in the 200-lap National Short Track Championship. Holy cow. How about super late models driving their ass off at Rockford Speedway? Is that fun to watch or what? Holy cow. Casey Johnson looked like the Intimidator out there with that big black car filling up the back mirror of that 11. Donuts on the backstretch for a 2-time champion. Wow. I'll never not love the National Short Track Championship. Here he comes. Twice a winner of this event is he'll bring her on the other way. Watch out. Maybe he's not done celebrating. I don't know. You gonna go over here? Hey, he's coming around. There he is, folks, headed to the victory area. Paul Riley Company, Stone Mountain Accent Systems, Moraine Park Technical College, Jim Kelly Nationwide Insurance, Slinger Speedway champion, and now a 2-time winner of the 200-lap National Short Track Championship here at the Rockford Speedway. My goodness. And we'll talk to the top 3 here as well before we roll out the Mid-Am, before we roll out the Vintage. Hang around for post-race. We told you in the pre-race, stars ascend to the sky in this race sometimes, and from last year to this year, it's been quite a ride for the guy in the 11 from Lomira, Wisconsin, a 2-time winner of the National Short Track Championship. Just one of, I believe, 8 men who've won it multiple times. Alex Prunty is a National Short Track Champion again. You could probably jump on the stage. Steps are over here. Alex Prunty is back in victory lane at Rockford Speedway. Wow, you know, some people may have said last year, and you were fast, well, he started up front, he led all the laps. You had to work to get there. You got there quick, and by God, you had to work hard at the end with that 5-car in your mirror.
Oh my God, his car is so much better this year than we had it last year. Just a testament to how great this crew is. They stuck with me. We won a championship at Slinger, and now we come back here and we get 2 championships this year. Just unbelievable job by all those guys. My dad, my little brother Zach. You know, my mom went through a brain aneurysm, and we're just so glad to have her here, and the season's come together better than I could ever imagine.
You sent me a message after you practiced on Thursday night, and it stated, let me tell you about a guy who fell in love with Rockford Speedway. You came here for the first time on a whim in 2016, had a good run, got knocked out. You win it last year, you win it this year. What do you like so much about this place? It just really, yeah, wear that. That's important. What do you like so much it fits your driving style with this track?
I don't know, Slinger's just always, you know, your hammer on the gas and you're always smooth. Here, the track's so bumpy, you know, it just kind of gives a character. I'm constantly working, constantly hustling, and I don't know, there's something about diamond in corners that I enjoy so much. I think I learned that from Denny Hamlin watching him at Martinsville a couple years back, but it just is so much fun here representing the Paul Riley Company, GSI Tow Truck Insurance, Moraine Park Technical College, Stone Mountain Access Systems. You know, the list is just so big with PFC brakes and powertrain technology and transportation connection. I mean, they got 20, 25 sponsors on this car that make this all possible. So it's just a great season, and I can't think of a better way to cap it off.
I'm going to name names. I'm going to try and name them all. Shear, Carlson, Trickle, Hoffman, Bickle, all in there, multi-time national short track champions. How's Alex Prunty sound in that list?
Ooh, I like that.
Unbelievable. Congratulations on another big win in this race, and the first guy to do it back-to-back in 11 years.
That's pretty sweet.
Alex Prunty, the 2018 National Short Track Champion. All right, don't take a picture. Okay. Let's talk to our second and third place finishers. Never count this guy out. Runner-up finisher, driver the 5. How about it for Casey Johnson? The yellows kind of fell your way at the end, but man, just not enough to get to that 11, but you were coming.
Yeah, no, we did our typical ride around the whole race and then try and make a run for it with 50 to go, and I think we had something there at the end. I mean, I'd had to work them over pretty hard, and I just didn't feel like doing it, to be honest with you. There was no reason to, so we had what we had. I was going to try and do it the clean way, and just didn't.
Well, runner-up, job well done. You know, I talk about Prunty like in this place. Man, you navigate this place so well. No matter what we run here, you're top 3. It just, it fits you. I don't know why it fits you. Maybe you know why it fits you.
Yeah, you got me. I don't know. I just love this place. I mean, it's a lot of, you know, rough track, beating and banging, door slap and stuff like that. I mean, it's a blast. If you can keep your head on straight here, I mean, usually you can wind up front. I
like this new generation liking tracks like Rockford Speedway. Good luck, good work on a runner-up, man.
Thank you.
Casey Johnson, runner-up in a 5. How about it for third place? Brian Johnson Jr. to 17. I think we have this conversation every year where it's like, well, we'd like to be up there ideally. But, man, you know, this thing was fast all weekend. And, you know, with some of the goofy stuff early, you at least got to the second half. Good run. You want to win this thing, but a nice, solid weekend for you guys, right?
Yeah, they come out on Thursday. Hadn't been in a car in over a year and came out, made some laps, got in the car the first session, got back out, and I almost didn't want to get back in it, but came back Friday morning, and it was totally different after that. Just finish top 3 is good, but you always want to win. I mean, this was my 20th time, so.
Yeah, you know, and it's one of those deals, and that's what I say I like so much about this race, and it's so painful when it's guys like you trying, is there's no points. It's all glory. Third place is nice, but I know you'd much rather be up there, and that's kind of the magic and the heartbreak of this thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is probably my last year doing it, so never got it done. Tried for 20 years, couldn't do it.
You had some terrific runs, man. Good run, third place, another top 3. Brian Johnson Jr., third place in a 17. Casey Johnson, a runner-up in a 5, and the winner of a 53rd National Short Track Championship. How about it for Alex Prunty?